supposed to be a bad blues man. Preacher boy, where you at?
Welcome to Mojo Core, and today we're counting down our picks for the reasons why Ryan Coogler's vampire bonanza Sinners is poised to make the most of its record-breaking 16 Oscar nominations.
But listen, I think also maybe watch out for Michael B. Jordan. 16 nominations is nothing to scoff at.
Number 10. It's the kind of original hit the Academy loves to rally around.
Look at that sky. That's a mighty fine day to be free, ain't it? Our own juke joint. For us and by us, just like we always wanted.
In a year dominated by sequels, reboots, and cinematic universe installments, Sinners immediately stood out as something different. A big, expensive, original movie that people actually showed up for. The film's $48 million opening weekend in North America wasn't just a strong debut. It was one of the best openings for an original non-IP studio film in years. That kind of performance changes how a movie is perceived inside the industry.
See, we talking numbers now. And numbers always gotta be in conversation with each other. You understand? You gotta negotiate. Now, 10 cents just won't work for you.
Historically, films like Get Out, Gravity, and Mad Max Fury Road benefited from that same combination of originality and box office momentum. When voters see a movie that feels both important and widely embraced, it becomes much easier to justify checking it off on a Best Picture ballot.
Love you too. Be careful. I will.
Number 9. Its racial and historical themes put it squarely in the Academy's sweet spot.
I thought y'all was dead set on buying the place. More time I spend with y'all, the less sure I am you boys are serious about it.
Ain't no boys here. I'm just grown men. With grown men money and grown men bullets.
Set in 1932 Clarksdale, Mississippi, Sinners uses its setting as much more than window dressing. Coogler roots the story in the realities of Jim Crow segregation, racial violence, and economic exploitation in the Deep South, giving the film a political and historical weight that goes far beyond genre thrills. This is exactly the kind of subject matter that the Academy has consistently responded to, from 12 Years a Slave to Moonlight to Green Book to Judas and the Black Messiah. By weaving race, power, and history directly into the emotional core of the story, Sinners positions itself as more than entertainment. It becomes a film that feels socially and culturally urgent.
You wouldn't mind us coming in now, would you?
I think y'all in the wrong place.
What makes you say that?
Number 8. Autumn Durald Arkapa's stunning cinematography.
For me, like being on a dolly with a big camera and, having scope is something that I enjoy. And I've progressed, obviously, and I've shot with all these smaller cameras and digital cameras, but where I thrive is with a film camera. And kind of like the bigger it is or the kind of heavier it is, doesn't really bother me.
Durald Arkapaw's Best Cinematography nod made history. She is the first woman of color to be nominated in the category. Her work is exactly the kind of bold, unmistakable visual statement that cinematography branch voters love.
I think for me, with the IMAX camera, you have to figure out a way to kind of work with it with your own body and how you operate. And I'm a left eye operator, so the eyepiece is very close to the body.
Yep.
And I'm looking at it and it maybe seems like it's a little farther away now, but mostly people operate with their dominant eye.
Shooting large portions of the film in IMAX, she transforms the Mississippi Delta into something mythic and operatic, using deep blues, fiery oranges, and long flowing camera moves that give the movie a sense of scale and atmosphere. The Academy often gravitates towards cinematography that feels both technically impressive and emotionally expressive. Between the IMAX milestone and the film's striking visual identity, it's hard to imagine Arkapaw's name not being read on Oscar night.
So that's real. So that's the shot that we got in camera.
No sky replacement.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the camera jammed, right? And so the camera jams and we're like freaking out, and we got it fixed in enough time to do that.
Get the shot, iconic, gorgeous.
So it was really, I love that shot.
Number 7. The period authenticity supercharges its crafts category chances.
You always said you would tell me what happened to your daddy when I got older. Well, I guess I'm older. Y'all really kill him?
Nah, we ain't kill him. Smoke did.
Despite the supernatural elements, Sinners is meticulously grounded in its early 1930s setting. From the dusty streets of Clarksdale to the interiors of juke joints, chain gangs, and segregated businesses, the film's production design and costumes do a huge amount of storytelling work.
These two gonna be playing down at the old sawmill. It's the grand opening of our new joint, Club Juke. We gonna have us a battle of the blues. It's gonna be a real ring-a-dang-dang just for us.
This kind of immersive period world building is exactly what the Academy's crafts branches reward. Films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Favorite, and Lincoln all racked up nominations partly because they made their eras feel fully lived in. Sinners does the same, giving voters in production design, costume design, and even makeup and hairstyling plenty to admire. Those kinds of below-the-line nominations often strengthen a movie's overall Best Picture profile.
Y'all ready to eat? Yeah. Y'all ready to drink? Yeah. Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink? Yeah. All right, we gonna get funky like a Mississippi donkey, y'all.
Number 6. Ludwig Göransson's score feels built for the Oscars.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and the future. In ancient Ireland, they were called Philly.
Ludwig Göransson has become one of the Academy's go-to composers, with past wins for Coogler's Black Panther and Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, the latter a Best Picture winner itself. His work on Sinners feels like a natural continuation of that awards-friendly trajectory.
While you here, Smoke, what you want with me?
We was hoping to serve food at the juke tonight. We want you to cook for us.
Elijah.
The score blends period blues influences with modern orchestral and atmospheric elements, making the music feel both historically grounded and emotionally sweeping. More importantly, the film treats music as a core narrative and spiritual force, not just background texture. More on that later on. Given Göransson's track record and how central the score is to the film's identity, it wouldn't be surprising at all to see him take the award yet again.
This gift can bring healing to their communities, but it also attracts evil.
Number 5. The performances give it serious acting cred.
You hogwood?
You boys twins?
Nah, we cousins.
Michael B. Jordan's dual performance as Smoke and Stack Moore is the kind of ambitious acting showcase that tends to get serious attention during award season. Playing twin brothers with distinct personalities, physicality, and emotional arcs, Jordan gives voters a very obvious acting achievement to latch onto.
When you was selling ass out in Little Rock, you ever let John pay with a goddamn promissory note? Hell no. But see, I wasn't selling ass in the Delta.
But the strength of the ensemble matters just as much. Wenmi Masaku brings emotional gravity as Annie, while Delroy Lindo's Delta Slim adds texture and lived-in authenticity. And both were nominated. Performances of this caliber help position Sinners as a serious, actor-friendly Best Picture contender.
You get us our instruments back, they tell us to play. Stack, we played. Preaching boy, we played, you hear me? Music was coming out the windows. People on the street was stopping to come on in.
Number 4. It beat the genre bias.
What's in the jar? Pickled garlic. These ain't hates. They vampires.
Let's be real. Horror and supernatural films traditionally struggle at the Oscars. In fact, The Silence of the Lambs stands as the only horror film to take the top prize. But Sinners didn't just overcome that bias, it steamrolled it.
Now we need garlic, wood, silver, and holy water.
Shit might not kill him, but it'll slow him down.
By landing nominations in picture, director, actor, supporting actor, screenplay, and multiple crafts categories, Sinners has effectively forced the Academy to treat it as prestige cinema first, genre film second. That kind of barrier-breaking matters. It positions Sinners as a statement film for what serious Oscar movies can look like in 2026. That narrative often plays well when voters want to feel like they're rewarding something bold and forward-looking.
I am your way out. This world already left you for dead. Won't let you build. Won't let you fellowship. We will do just that. Together. forever.
It's better this way, baby.
Number 3, it dominated a crowded, prestigious field.
We now know who will be up for the gold. Box office hit Sinners is now a record breaker with 16 nominations. That film's widely expected to be neck and neck with One Battle After another hit movie.
There are no two ways about it. This was a stacked year for movies. One Battle After Another earned 13 nominations. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, and Sentimental Value each landed 9. Hamnet picked up 8, and yet Sinners still towered over all of them with 16 out of 17 possible categories, which, by the way, is the most nominations for a single film in Oscar history.
The most ever.
The most ever, and it is so exciting. There was certainly momentum headed into the nominations announcement this morning. You know, it is an original IP. It's not based on anything. So in some ways, that is like the big, oh my goodness, you know, it's original, it's fresh, and it's got a lot of momentum behind it. But 16 nominations is really remarkable.
That margin is important. It shows that even in a year packed with heavyweight contenders and prestige auteurs, Sinners emerged as the Academy's clear favorite. When a film wins that kind of internal popularity contest, it becomes very hard to ignore on the final ballot.
The La La Land Moonlight comparisons has been kind of bugging me the last few weeks, and I really think Sinners has what it takes to maybe take this in the end. I think it is a cultural moment. I think it will put the Academy on the map in a big way, and I think it's not so clear-cut for One Battle the way many of us assumed early on in the season.
Number 2, it's a celebration of music throughout the ages.
Blues wasn't forced on us like that religion. No, sir. We brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred. It's big.
If you've seen Sinners, you know that it's an unabashed love letter to generations of black music. Coogler and Göransson strove for not only accuracy, but a sense of organic authenticity. The latter outlined the challenge of coordinating the film's score and soundtrack as asking, what did it really sound like back then? How do we make the audience today feel like they're hearing something fresh, yet true to the time?
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and the future.
Coogler sent Göransson contemporary music from the period, particularly bluesmen Robert Johnson and Tommy Johnson, for a crash course in 30s American music. As such, their efforts paid off, and Sinners effectively depicts music as a spiritual, transcendental, unifying force.
Witness our ritual. We heal our people. And we be free.
Number 1. Ryan Coogler's industry narrative is awards gold. Finally, there's the campaign narrative around Ryan Coogler himself. His unprecedented deal, including final cut, first dollar gross, and eventual ownership, reinforces his status as one of Hollywood's most respected and powerful filmmaker auteurs. The Academy frequently rewards directors whose careers represent artistic independence within the studio system. Coogler's trajectory, combined with Sinners' success, creates a compelling storyline. A major studio trusting a filmmaker's vision, and that gamble paying off artistically and commercially. That narrative alone helps position Sinners as a film the Academy can rally around as a statement about the future of prestige studio filmmaking. Did you see Sinners? How do you think it'll fare at the 98th Academy Awards? Be sure to let us know in the comments.